Hello guys. Now I've just bought this for £10 from Argos. We're going to take a look and see what all the fuss is about. £10, and this is supposed to be the best watch in the world. Let's take a look at it. I've not even opened it. If you know Argos, Argos is a store in the UK. It's catalogue based. Pick what you want, and then out it comes. Packaging is really good. It's really stiff, not rubbish plastic. There we are. Manual. Not that we need a manual for such a basic watch, but this here is the most sold watch in the world. More people have bought this watch, the F-91w, than any other watch in the world. Now, first glance at it, it looks really nice, doesn't it? Let's put it on. Let me just put it on quickly, and we'll see what it's like. Let's take this tag off first. Goodness me. Right, first let's put it, so my wrist is 19.5 centimeters. So let's stick it on my wrist and let's see how the strap looks, see if it's long enough. And the size. So this is what it looks like on my wrist. Let's go out a little bit. Oh. I do have a chunky wrist. It's quite bigger than normal, I suppose, but that's what it looks like. It doesn't look too small, but let's have a little look here. So this is what the strap looks like. So it fits quite well. I mean, if you had a bigger wrist, I think it would look odd, because this would be here then, and the strap stay would just be on its own. But yeah, it looks nice. I mean, it's very basic. It does exactly what it says on the tin. Let's take a look and have a little look. The strap feels nice, supple, feels of good quality, strong. Let's go in here. It's metal. It's a resin. It's a really nice finish. Plastic. It's better. I always think it's better to have these plastic, because you could use this if you ever got scratches on it. You can use this poly watch to take all the scratches off. But if this was a glass, there's really nothing you can do if you get a scratch on it. You can't really polish glass unless it's professionally done with different sands and stuff like that, but it takes a long time. But you could rub this, if you had a scratch on here for example, you could rub this for 3 or 4 minutes and this will be back to brand new. Polywatch. So let's have a little look. I mean, I think they're right. It just looks incredible. Basic watch. You have an alarm. What more could you possibly want? You have the date. You have the little chime when you turn it over. It's alarm chronograph. Let's have a look at the light. Little green light, but not that it does much. Let's have a look through the modes. Alarm, stopwatch as well. Stopwatch, alarm setting. What's this here? Alarm on and off, 24-hour clock. It's got a very easily to display. So that's the alarm to turn it on and off. The little thing there comes on. F-91. I mean, if you've got a child and you want them to have a nice watch just to tell the time, I don't think you can get much better than this for the sake of £10. I mean, even if the strap broke, it's not even worth replacing the strap, or maybe not even the battery. If you had the battery professionally taken off, put a new battery in, it would cost you at least a £5. Now, if that's 5 years down the line and you've had 5 years use, then you might as well just buy a new one of these, or have one as a spare all the time for the sake of £10. And do you know what? Also, it's a great stocking filler. Even if you wanted a watch to go on holiday, it's nice. Just does exactly what it does. If you wanted to go up a little bit and spend another £5, I'll show you what you can buy. Another £5 or maybe a tenner. Let me just get it out for you. You can have a look. But this one here, I think is around £15 or £20. Casio, really cheap quality, they're fantastic quality, but very reasonably priced. I do prefer this one though, because it's just so basic. This one here looks like you've made an effort. Let's look at the light. It's a better light, isn't it? As opposed to this light here. Yeah, it's nice. I like it. For the price, I don't think it's even for the price. Even if that was a 30 quid watch, it's still cheap. I don't even know why they put it as a tenner. They can get 3 times that. And this watch was first released in the 80s, and it just kept going all the way through. It probably was £10 in the 80s as well. Do you know what? This little details like this, just the Casio brand on here. There's little lines you put everywhere. It's not just a flat, smooth, cheap rubber. No way at all. And what is also good as well, this screen here is slightly higher than the resin. So you get this little effect here, all the way around here. It also is water resistant as well. So let's sum it up. Let me just measure it up for you so you know the size. Got vernier here. So we're looking at 32mm. How thick? I don't want to try and scratch it. 8.5mm. I'll try and measure the strap for you if you want me to. I've got a ruler in here. So if you've got a really large arm, you know if it'll fit or not. So what we got here? Just over 9 inches. Or if you want that in millimeters, it's... Let's stick it on here, it'll be easy, won't it? It's just over 230 millimeters, which is 23 centimeters. If you've got a really large wrist, I mean, you're not going to have a 20 odd wrist, are you? But yeah, let's sum it up quickly. So we've obviously got a very clear, easy to read time, not only the time, but the seconds as well. We can switch to a 24-hour or a 12-hour clock. We got the dates written as words, so Friday, you ain't got to work it out, and the 17th day. We've got alarm chrono. We've also got a stopwatch. It's water resistant. Does it say how long? No, it doesn't say, but it's just water resistant. I should imagine, I don't think it'd be water resistant, you go swimming with it. I think it'd just be washing up in the rain, stuff like that. And also you got a light. Quality made. You got the best watch brand in the world for fantastic watches. But yeah, let's take a look at it quickly like this. Amazing. And we get a nice box with it, and not just a flimsy old rubbish. Adults, kids, women, men, I think they've designed the perfect watch. This could be the best watch in the world, couldn't it? That's even the details. They didn't, I mean, they could have, if they wanted to make a cheap watch, they could have just made all this plastic smooth, so it's a cheap manufacture. They could have made this flat as a most basic ever, not put the Casio brand on there, because you've just got a generic cheap strap. They could have made this clip-on here, so they won't have to pay for the screws. They could have done all that. They could have eliminated not having a light. They didn't have to have a stopwatch. They didn't have to make it water resistant, so you didn't have to have all the seals in and pressure tested. There's lots of stuff they could have made to drop the price down on this watch, so their margin would be larger, but they didn't. They added all that extra, and it's still a tenner. £10. They didn't have to do all that, but they made all these beautiful lines, so to give it a lot of character, they even flared out these little parts here so you can put the silver buttons on, and these could have been plastic, so they could have had a lot of cost-saving stuff made, but they didn't do it. They went above and overboard to produce a great looking watch. This could have been a lot cheaper, not in price, a lot cheaper in manufacturing for them, not for us. But they just made an amazing watch. It's true what they say. This is probably the best watch in the world. Amazing. I'm going to top it up as well. Give you a great box. Look how strong this box is. Really strong plastic. A tag. Somewhere to put it. Manual as well. They didn't have to do all this. There could have just been one sheet of paper to demonstrate what this watch does. They didn't have to put it in this either. They could have just put it in a silver one of these if they wanted to keep all the costs low. They could have just put it in one of these. But they didn't. They went above and beyond and created an amazing watch. I'm so impressed with this. Very nice. This should be in every stocking filler.